Good afternoon, people. Watchwoman 65, Lisa Boyce here. I have a article from Now the End Begins. Now, this is unbelievable. Well, no, it's not, because it's the times that we're living in, and this goes hand in hand. It says here that the millionaire elites, like Steve Carell and Joe Biden, contribute to fund the bailing out of Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Now, it's no surprise that they're, like I said yesterday, they're behind this whole agenda. And if anybody knows these groups, they are a fascist organization. They're evil. They're huge. I mean, they're big, very big organizations. And they are against government. And they're against law. They're lawless. So you can't side with these people. Not to mention bail them out, which is what the elites and what the upper powers that be, the Democrats, are doing. So, replies to Carell's tweet along demonstrated the political divisions between those supporting the protesters and those who believe the demonstrations are just excuses for rioting. Well, you can't make this up. So, you can't make it up at all. It says, binge watching relentlessly on Netflix mega hit show The Office is one of the most popular and most beloved television shows of all time. The main character, Michael Scott, played effortlessly by Steve Carell, is adored by millions. But now that Steve Carell is donating over $100,000 to get ultra-violent Antifa and Black Lives Matter domestic terrorists bailed out of jail, will his popularity take some type of hit that small business owners have taken from Antifa and Black Lives Matter? I doubt it. If anything, his popularity might go up. So I'm going to link this article in the description box, and it has videos linked to it. Some of you probably already seen this. But it says, as the death of George Floyd brings national attention to Minneapolis, protests have progressed from demonstrations to a police precinct being set aflame and damage to private properties and businesses, resulting in multiple arrests. It's ironic that as these protests were going on, there were layers of bricks over by certain buildings. They just didn't get there on their own. They were waiting for them. So you see, like I said the other day, you see how all this was planned from the COVID-19, which is certificate of vaccination, which is COVID, certificate of vaccination, ID equals AI. I wanted to point that out to you. It was all planned, and it's all planned for the Antichrist. It's all planned for the Antichrist. All of this. I wouldn't be surprised if the powers that be try to remove the president out of office. I'm just saying. It says the Minnesota Freedom Fund, a nonprofit organization that facilitates cash bail donations, have launched a resource page to fundraise bail for the Minneapolis protesters who have been arrested. The page has been widely circulated on social media since Thursday and has garnered dozens of donations around the $50 mark. The chain linking Twitter users to the fund gained even more traction when it was retweeted by the Safdie brothers, two notable independent directors whose recent filmography includes the critically acclaimed 2019 movie Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler and Idina Menzel. You see how Hollywood is in all of this too? See, all of this is going and leading up to the Antichrist. It's all in order right now. Everything is put in place because this is all one big conglomerate. The church can't be here. I was listening to Robert Breaker, and if you haven't heard his video, Understanding the Times, look at that video. Everything he said was spot on. Everything is leading up to the Antichrist. This whole thing is. That's why I know the church cannot be here much longer. It says here, celebrities have had a history of being involved in social activism, whether physically participating or financially supporting. In 2015, musical power couple Beyonce and Jay-Z reportedly donated tens of thousands of dollars to bail out protesters arrested in Baltimore after the death of Freddie Gray, another black man who died in police custody. So, people side with violence. Is what it is. Now, I'm not against protest. I'm against peaceful protest. I'm for peaceful protesting. I'm against violence. It's unnecessary. These people have stayed without money in their businesses for months and weeks at a time just to open up, just to have a day to open up to nothing. It's ridiculous, and it shouldn't be. I'm telling you right now, we are this close to getting out of here. And I agree with Robert Breaker 100%. A date is in the Bible. I don't know what it is. But we wouldn't be told to look and look for the rapture as days like this approach now. We're here. We're here. We're just waiting. I'm here to tell you what's out there, what's going on. And some of you have probably already read it, but I'm here to tell you anyway. And to give you encouragement. Be looking up. All of this is going to be over. If you're in pain, your pain's about to end. Just hang in there. It's almost over. I'll be back later. Thank you.